Greetings. It is I. I have returned. Sparrow's here. No need to fear. Um, Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling, season 2. Um, just saw it. Here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna be too long on this. For those who've seen my older videos, we're talking like 8 years ago. These are one takes, right? These are one takes. So if there's mess up, it is what it is. But Solo Leveling season 2. First off, let's start off with the opening by Lisa. It's good. I enjoy this opening more than season 1. That's for sure. The ending, I also like it. Now, do I like it more than the ending in season 1? Perhaps maybe if I hear it a few more times, then. But both are good, right? So that's a plus right off the bat. The story starts off kind of where the last one left off. We see Jinwoo waking up, going to his sister's school because he technically is her guardian at this point because their mom is bedridden. So he is her guardian. And she doesn't even recognize him for the most part because of how much he has leveled up since then, right? He's leveled up so much his own sister doesn't even recognize him. The girls are falling over him. It is what it is, right? So he is technically her guardian, which is why he went to the school, parent-teacher conference, I would assume. So that's why he went there. There's some things that happened in season 1 that led up to some expedition in season 2 in this episode. For example, the young lady, one of his sister's friends, that he went on excursions with in season 1, he didn't realize it was one of his sister's friends that she went to his sister's school. Now, granted, she's also E-ranked. She didn't actually go into any of the dungeons, but they needed a party, a certain number of people. So in season 1, they just invited some people and had them just like wait outside while he cleared the dungeon himself because he was just trying to level up. And she was one of those people that he invited to just sit outside, right? So then we see her again, right? We see the aftermath of Jinwoo killing some people in the dungeon, right? He killed one person in particular whose brother is an S rank. And that's who we see in this episode, right? He comes back. He comes to Japan from America because he found out his brother died in the dungeon, and obviously he thinks Jinwoo did it, so he's coming back to get him, right? That's what we see here. That's where he comes from, and he is an S rank. I don't believe they say that in the show, but he is an S rank. And then I want to say this first episode, it really it covered like 4 to like 6 chapters of the source material. It went faster than I thought it was going to. Like the pacing was a little faster than I thought comparing it to the source material, because I wasn't expecting them to cover this much this fast. Because we see them go into a sea rake dungeon, right? It turns red, meaning, right, they're screwed if Jinwoo wasn't there, right? But normally they'd be screwed if there was no S ranks or a bunch of A ranks in there. And this can randomly happen where a gate turns red. No one can get in, no one can get out. The people that are in can only get out if they beat the boss, right? And that's what we've learned from the communication that they've had inside with Jinwoo. And there's another A-rank hunter in there who's a tank. In the source material, he's more of a douchebag than they portrayed him as in this episode, which is fine. But so they split up into 2 groups, right? Now, it starts off with some ice elves trying to get rid of the lower rank people in that whole group, right? The A rank tank didn't see the arrow coming. One of the, I'm pretty sure she's a healer. She notices that Jinwoo saw the arrow, right, and caught it, protected an E rank hunter, right? The other E rank hunter dead, right? He got killed. It is what it is. But he protected her. She noticed that, right? He, on paper, Jinwoo is also E rank. On paper, he's also E rank. But she noticed that he saw the arrow from the ice elves and the A rank hunter did not see the arrow, right? So she opted to go with Jinwoo instead. And as they progress, they obviously split up. One group goes with the A rank tank. The other group goes with Jinwoo. Now Jinwoo only has himself and like 3 other people with him. And then both groups encounter ice bears. Both groups encounter ice bears. Jinwoo just, he's him. Okay, let's just be honest. He's him, right? No issues there. The other group kind of gets wiped out. And the ice elves kind of do their thing and kill them, right? So it's interesting that the pacing, while I didn't expect it to cover so much, it was nice. It was nice pacing. We finally see Jinwoo summon his army, right? In the source material, he says arise. In this one, he says get out here. Take that how you will. But then we see Igris come out and put in work, and we hear from Jinwoo himself that Igris is likely still stronger than him with his sword. So I think this season is going to be a lot more action packed than the first one. If they cover all the arcs that they said they were going to, it's going to be a lot more action packed than the first one. So again, I will give this probably like an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. I did like the pacing, even though I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. I did like the pacing. They didn't dwell too much on the scenes that happened in season 1. I was expecting to be some kind of like preview or something, but they didn't. They did, but it wasn't that long, which I can appreciate. The opening and ending were good, and actually Solo Leveling being back is good. So again, I give it an 8.5. Good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you excited for this season? Did you like the opening? Did you like the ending? And I will catch you on the next one.